What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the ghouls never let a good, terrible situation go to waste. The people who are terminally online with probably zero loved ones in their life have been out circling around everything that happened about 10 miles up the road from me, and they're using it for political clout. Except it's not really going well for them. And I am, again, filled with optimism on just how aggressively people are dunking on these monsters because they deserve it. People should, and it would appear, have had enough. And I'm 100% here for it. Let's talk about a couple of these real winners. Illinois Democrat blasted for calling the Wisconsin Christmas incident karma. Yeah, those people deserved it. The dancing grannies, they had it coming, didn't they? They were just there trying to entertain. You know, I can't imagine who else goes to parades, but other elderly and families with kids. They really deserved it. The dancing grannies. An Illinois Democrat has been blasted for describing the Christmas incident as karma for the acquittal of Kyle. Mary Lemansky, who is listed as the social media director for the Democratic Party in DuPage County, began her heartless online tirade by snarkily dismissing the tragedy as, quote, just self-defense. Yep. You look exactly like I expected. Get your teeth whitened, you ghoul. It was probably just self-defense, Lemansky wrote in her tweet that appears to have since been deleted. Living in Wisconsin, he probably felt threatened, another tweet, which was still online Monday morning, read, referring to the driver being held as a person of interest in the Waukesha incident, which left currently 5 no longer around. Now, this hasn't stopped this person from continuing to remain online. I thought now they're trying to hide. So they closed their social media account, clearly, and it's now been taken over by this person. Former social media director, Democratic Party of DuPage County, Illinois. That this isn't actually that person. Somebody just scooped it up. I'm sure he didn't want to hurt anyone. He came to help people, she added in her sarcasm-laced missive. Lemansky also lists herself as an acting student with the famed Second City improvisational comedy group in Chicago, also wrote that the Christmas parade incident was, quote, karma in another tweet that appears to have also been deleted. I'm sad anyone passes. I just believe in karma, and this came around quick on the citizens of Wisconsin, Lemansky wrote. So they deserved it. That's what her point is. You reap what you sow. It's sad people passed, but when you open the door to vigilante justice, everyone seems threatening. 90-year-old women dancing in a parade and a marching band, high school marching band, was threatening. She then added in a tweet Monday morning. Lemansky appeared to be mocking Kyle's self-defense claim before he was, of course, acquitted. On Monday morning, Lemansky said in a tweet, I'm going to H-double toothpicks because I already made a deal with them that nobody else on earth would go if I go, so you're welcome. Lemansky then posted a link to report that the Hill about the NAACP president, Derek Johnson, calling the acquittal a warning that vigilante justice is allowed. You know, those people wouldn't have had any issue if they had just left Kyle alone. Pretty simple. She wrote, oh, look, I was right. NAACP president calls Kyle verdict a warning shot. Lemansky faced backlash. And here are the actual tweets. Quote, seriously, how does it feel to completely flush your career down the toilet via a tweet? Was it fun? One user wrote. What career? Yeah. So yeah, and will always be. The entire country will see her tweets tomorrow and she will never recover. A third user wrote, I hope you know the pain of losing a child. I hope the parents of those lost today in Waukesha never know you. I feel sad for both you and them. Yet another wrote, I don't understand how you can be this hateful and glib. I was going to pray for the families of those who were lost tonight, but I will add you into my prayers as well. I think you could use some. She also wrote on November 15th about some sort of right-wing group that was preventing her from speaking at a school board event. And now, Mayor Lemansky's social media manager for the Democratic Party of DuPage County is confused as to why people might be mad at her this morning. I don't want to repeat what she said last night about Waukesha. Here's her comment. Nobody cared about me like my whole life. My mom used to leave me for hours at a time to play in my pen. I've put out music for 20 years and nobody cared. Why do all of a sudden people care about a stupid remark? I can't believe my 15 minutes of fame is for this. You can't? Dancing on the graves of young ones? You can't believe? You can't fathom? Interesting. Interesting why you can't fathom why people would hate you or would be angry about your comments. And that's not even the whole thing. Here's an Australian woman. Thanks for your 2 cents, Australia. Surprised they still let you use Twitter. Shout out to my Australian viewers. I love you. I'm not trying to minimize the event of what happened in Waukesha at all. But she's going to minimize it. Why not a Trump rally? Seems like a win to me. First of all, you don't even live here. You don't have to interact with Trump. Why do you have TDS? So what River Everdeen is saying is, boy, I really wish that some psychopath would run over people I don't like whose political opinions I don't like. This is seriously heartbreaking, but guessing the driver will plead self-defense, right? Ooh, had to get that in there too. Why do you care so much about American politics? Your entire country is being locked down. Why don't you worry about that? Again, sorry to my based Australian viewers, but you've got enough problems. So absurd that this will be a viral tweet. So people are cool with the hatred and vitriol mega Trump perpetrated. So people are cool with teens walking around protecting themselves. Yeah, providing an accurate reflection on the current state of affairs isn't okay. Cool, got it. Yeah, not your fault, right? Definitely not your fault. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault. And every time you get incredible blowback, it's your fault. It's their fault. I'm sorry. And people are saying, have we learned what color the driver is so right-wing media can decide if doing this at a Christmas parade was a Terry event or mental illness or someone acting in perceived self-defense? Of course, I guess white people caused this. I assume this is a joke. Oh, and update, it looks like the person's been fired. By the way, the ghoul from the beginning. Statement of Democratic Party of DuPage County Chair Ken Maya Beal. Democratic Party of DuPage County immediately severed all ties with Mary Lemansky once we became aware of her callous and reprehensible posts. She does not speak for us, and we unequivocally reject her statements about the tragic events that occurred yesterday in Waukesha. We as a party denounce this type of thing of any kind. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families impacted by this heinous act. Fired. You can see here, we are deeply saddened by the event in Waukesha. We are aware of the statements made by a former member of the organization and find them to be incredibly insensitive and not in alignment of who we are as an organization. Our organization does not support hate in any form. Fired. I firmly believe in the right to freedom of speech. I also believe that you must be willing to accept responsibility and consequences for your actions of that speech. I unfortunately made some remarks that were not in good taste regarding the Waukesha incident yesterday. I'm accepting the consequences of my free speech, and so I have resigned as social media manager, and the Democratic Party of DuPage County has accepted my resignation. Ha! Bye. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.